Welcome to vlog 18. I've restarted this clip because I just wasn't on it. It's 10 past 12 basically. I meant to leave at 10:30 if you remember yesterday, but I woke up at 9:30 to my alarm. I just wanted some more sleep, so I stayed in. And I really couldn't be fucked, being honest, so I just stayed in bed. Then co-star said it's time to wake up. So I got up, I edited the video first. Then whilst the video was rendering, I did my yoga. The rendering failed, so I put it up again. No, sorry, the first time I tried to meditate, just on my back in my bed, because I was being cheeky. I was trying to get some more hours of winking, minutes of wink. And then the second time I did my yoga. Third eye chakra again today. Then I had a cold shower, shaved, really struggled to decide what to wear. Mostly on the torso. Bottom half, super happy with. I'm happy with the shirt underneath, but I just didn't know, because it's really overcast. It's not that cold. Oh, I didn't bring a waterproof, I've just remembered. Let's hope it doesn't rain. Yeah, so I think maybe we're gonna have to cut. I should have just done one writing sprint and then one reading session. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read on the bus into town. But I also remembered yesterday that after I said I'd do my writing sprints, but I've also said I needed to plan it a bit more. So maybe I need to do a few plotting sessions instead of writing sprints. So I've got my big journal for my book, as well as my regular journal. I also need to pick up my journal today. Why aren't those colours going? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to plot. I hope to get a bit of writing done. I want to return to my PowerPoint today. And I also got an email from Final Draft, like a newsletter type of thing, with instructions and tutorial about how to make a show Bible, which I've already got a show Bible, but it's not the same. I've called it show Bible, and I don't think it is. The one I've got on Google Docs, which I've been working on for almost a year, is a bit more comprehensive. It's got loads of writing. The PowerPoint's about visual tone, and then I think Pitch Deck is about breaking up seasonal, episodic and seasonal intention and viability. Wow, I love the English language. I'm going to get on the bus now. I'm going to have a few coffees and I'm going to meet my friend Eliza as well. I am back at Nomad. I'm going to try and speak with a bit more volume this time because last time you could barely hear me. But as I was walking, I got a text from Hannah, who's been in London, and she said she's just bumped into someone she used to know. And I was just walking up the road there, and I was thinking, oh, that's crazy. I imagine 3 weeks ago, I bumped into someone I hadn't seen in 7 years who I went to school with, a girl called Daisy. And Hannah was with me for that. And I was just recalling it, and I just thought, crazy. I wonder if I'm gonna. I actually, it was more so I could feel like I was gonna bump into someone today. And I just turned my gaze and sat in front of this coffee shop. Was another boy that I went to school with Daisy as well. Harrison, just had a little catch up, shook his hand, wished him good luck. Magic, you know. Who's to say I didn't manifest that? Just read this, really good. I love how she passes time. She covers a lot of ground really, really elegantly and quickly, but with a lot of storytelling. So much so that I think I might just try for one writing sprint. Eliza might join me whilst I'm here, so I think I might just try and get one writing sprint done until she arrives. I'm still in town. I've just stepped outside of M&S. Come in with my friend Eliza. She met me at Nomad. Had a little catch up. My mum and my brother are also in town. So my mum said she's going to get food from here. I've just grabbed food for later when I'm at the park. My little writing sprint went well. I think maybe I did 200 words, but it was more than I was expecting to do. And I feel like I could continue on from there without planning. Yeah, not vlogged that much, but it's still early in the day. I think it's not. I'd just say 2:30. I need a watch that I can look down at. Yeah, why don't I have a watch? So, I just left my friend Eliza. I don't need to say my friend. I'm not hanging out with my enemies, am I? Left Eliza, was going to get the bus, and then I remembered about my Zippo. Went into the shop I thought would have the cases, went into another shop, and the man just sorted me out. So it only would have been £10 to replace it anyway, and I was prepared to spend 20. But you know, he replaced the flint, he even refueled it, and he pushed up the wick as well. Amazing. His name is Frank. Lovely. So I've now got a working Zippo again, and he said the next time I needs replacing. Ended it early because I walked past my mum and brother. Wow, they're really coming up a lot in these past few vlogs. I should have kept rolling. Like, I need to show other people's faces. So yeah, just I think the kindness of people. Thank you for Frank. Like, money isn't the only source of abundance, just kindness, helpful out. He explained it all to me. Just a nice interaction. I'd say a similar thing happened, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it's the day before with my camera. It is a bit awkward to vlog in public, but it's only awkward when you remember, which I just have remembered. Off the bus now. Camera's smudged, still smudged I think. Who cares? I almost missed my stop. I've not really ever come through this entrance, so I just need to get my bearings. So this was like, my grandma used to live 5 minutes down the road to an entrance on the other side. She's since moved house, so I come here less and less, but this is like my childhood park. It's quite big. I came here last year actually, and kind of just had a moment. It was the first time I'd been here in about 4 or 5 years. So I just took in some memories. I've got my little picnic in my bag. It was raining a little bit when I left Manchester, so it could rain again, but it's not cold, which is nice. Oh, there's some writing on the floor here. Let's see what it says. Humanity and Divine GPMS World. Interesting. I thought it was done by a child, but I don't think that is. It's either a very wise child or an awake grown-up. But most children are awake anyway, hey? Okay, embarrassingly, I'm slightly lost. I went the wrong way, I think. So it's been a while. And I've never been through this entrance before, but yeah. That there used to be a garden centre. A little bit of a greenhouse, a bit of a cafe, and now it's a car park, which is a bit sad, but they've renovated that hall, the mansion there, for like weddings, so it makes sense. Yes, okay, here we are. Might have to move areas because there's children around and I don't want to. Yeah, but this is so lovely. Is this all one family? That's really cute. Okay, so there should be a bench there. But there's one in a corner which I think I'll sit at anyway. And then there they've got this D-Day memorial thing up there. You can't really see it well. It's got a bit of a pyre on. And I thought, it still does. It reminds me of a pirate's nest, which is cool. Yeah, this park is heavily associated with home. It's technically in Salford, which is where I was born. I always tell people I'm from Manchester though. But Salford is its own city. And it was its own city before Manchester. Okay. This is going really well. I read some of that on the bus, that's why I almost missed it. Oh, my donut's been squashed a bit. That's a shame, but hey ho. Oh, I've got my lighter fluid in my bag, but I don't need it anymore. But I've got my new working Zippo. So yeah, I'm about getting hungry now. Sorry, this is a terrible camera angle, but I can't do anything about it right now. Well, I could, but I'm choosing not to. I don't know what I was saying. I can't remember now. That's no good. I think this is not what I was going to say, but I've got less writing done than I want to, and I think that's because I didn't wake up on time. This is so good. They do have a bigger version, but the small is a bit more expensive, but it is really good. Didn't get as much writing done as I possible, but I've not done none. You know what I mean? I've not done none. and I've done some reading, did my yoga, uploaded the video. This is my routine. This will be my life until the 20th of September, 21st of September, which does feel like ages away. Shit, that's runnier than I thought. I don't even know what that is. I've just poured my dip into the liquid into the salad. So nutrient dense, nutty, super whole food made with plants. So I can see some almonds, 2 types of beans, a green bean as well actually. I think this is quinoa, not couscous. There's some creamy thing, and I poured like a brown vinaigrette, shredded carrot. Do I smell sesame? I think there's some almonds as well. But I think this is fun. This is like... Surely not. Some man I see over there. It's on the opposite side of the park, but I swear he's only just ran past me. What? In this clip as well, which means he's got there within 2 minutes. That's crazy. Awesome rocket as well. A bit of ginger, maybe? It does say on the bottom, but obviously if I turn it upside down, it'll all fall out. Yeah, a bit of ginger going on. I think what I was going to say is this is my first meal of the day. Woke up 10, half 10. I could have eaten at any point. I just didn't. I wasn't called to. I had 1 iced coffee, and I've drank just over 500 millilitres of water, which I should drink more. But the day's young. What else? There he is. He's just ran past me again. But yeah, breakfast is my favourite meal of the day. So any excuse to eat breakfast, I love. Love cereal. Love scrambled eggs. Love bacon and sausage, but like I said, I'm trying to cut back on my meat consumption a bit, which I think is doing me really well. Like that vegetable curry yesterday, so filling. I know I talk about food a lot because it's a big chapter of my journey, and that was the longest portion of my vlog yesterday. So I hope you enjoyed that honesty. I felt no way to post about it, but talking about it and just experiencing and reflecting on my eating habits, my health habits, my body habits, all with Chiron and Taurus. It's just making me feel a lot lighter, and I know I've turned a corner now. I don't know if Chiron goes retrograde, and I don't know what that would mean for me, but does this mean I'm going to eat like this forever? No. But I do feel like I've turned a corner, which is important. So I'm just going to eat a bit more of this, and then I'm going to light up. Ooh, Running's on his 3rd lap since I've been here. He's cutting corners now, though. Not that I'll tell anyone. So, cannelli beans, sesame tahini dip. That's what. Okay. Lemon juice, edamame, soybeans, black beans, cooked spelt. Didn't think I've ever had spelt before. A soy and ginger dressing. Carrots, broccoli, green beans, peanuts, pumpkin seeds, rocket, almonds, pistachio nuts, coriander, lemon juice, soy and ginger, and then the dressing was date syrup, ginger, lime juice, rice vinegar, apple cider vinegar, mirin rice wine, salt, red wine vinegar. And then there was soybeans, wheat, garlic puree, red chili puree, and sea salt. Superfood indeed. This is lovely. This is lovely. This is how simple it can be, because I know I can eat this now, and then I might get hungry at 8 o'clock. Incredible. And I kid you not, guys, again, second house. A lot of my money went on spending food, which is another second house topic. It's another Taurian topic, a Venusian topic. A lot of my money would go on food. I'd say it would be probably 40% of my wage would go towards food. Not anymore. Love the beard as well. This is my Zippo. I wish that hadn't gone on it, but a bit out of practice, but hey ho. I could definitely do with a watch, I can't lie. I'm just going to sort this out. A husky's just passed me. I think I'll have a husky in the future. I think my husband will have a husky, if I'm being honest. That rings true. Huskies and German Shepherds are dogs I like a lot. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take some time just to be in the moment, if that's all right with you guys. Yeah, just don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Thanks for not moving. I've had circa 4 minutes to myself. Don't worry, that wasn't me getting confused and eating the bag. It's just got sticky and it's stuck and it's been a bit squished. But this is the M&S New Birthday Yum Nut review. That was rude. Shh. See how I haven't been saying anything, but you've been reading my face. Great texture. The thing with Yum Nuts is they've got a bit more air pockets, but they're not light like a vanilla sponge, not those types of circular air pockets. As you can see, it's kind of layered, which gives it more of a pastry feel. Are donuts pastry or bread? Whoa. That was a good bite. So, I imagine if it had even more icing, it would be more sweeter. Let me see how sweet the icing is. Yeah, very sweet. How sweet is the dough? The dough is quite sweet as well, and it's coated as well, so it's quite sweet. Good texture. I'm gonna leave that there. So much fucking icing on the inside of that bag. Okay, the current score, that's like an 8.5. I'm gonna have more of this again just to cleanse the palate. Some nutrient dense superfood. So let's just read out the stats. 18 grams of fiber, 23 grams of protein, that's huge, and 413 calories. So if I was bulking, which I don't think okay, this is my gym plan. I'm gonna sign up either today or tomorrow for a Monday start. That's what I'm doing. I've had enough time thinking about it. Monday, I think, will also be 3 weeks. Yeah, vlog 21, I think. Because this is vlog 19, Sunday's 20, Monday's 21st. Crazy. I don't have an M&S near me, but this is a good option and a good idea of what I can throw together. Because that's really high cal. Really low cal, high protein. Anyway, let's get the score. So I wasn't entirely doing at the taste. It was at the realization that I was chewing a lot. I had to chew a lot. Yeah, that was just a mouthful, and I was chewing a lot. So it slows you down as well, brings you in awareness. I'm gonna do another one. Shit me. What was that? Oh, I dropped my lighter. So, tahini is a really strong flavour, and it varies bite to bite. So the core of this is, I'd say, the beans, the carrot, and the couscous. Sorry, the quinoa. The tahini sauce is like this thick, almost hummus-like texture. It's looser in density than viscosity, I should say, than hummus. But yeah. Sometimes you get a bit of ginger, sometimes you get a bit of soy, sometimes you get a bit of coriander. So just check. There's like explosions of flavour. Oh, there's a bit of the hummus. So the dressing left here. The dressing is good. I'd like a little more of that all over. So if I was them, I would have made that pot ever so slightly bigger, ever so slightly. Okay, now finally in this homemade meal deal. So all of this cost me £7.30, I think. Okay, it's gone a bit warm. Not entirely, and that's not a problem anyway. This is so good. So you can taste it's Belgian, and I don't usually care for Belgian chocolate, but it's not overly sickly. It's got a fantastic texture. The only texture I may prefer a bit more than this is the Five Guys milkshakes, and that taste is good as well. But this is £1.85 for whatever it is. It's like 300ml, which I think is a great amount of chocolate milkshake to have. Five Guys is like a mega treat. If I win an Oscar, you're meant to go to Five Guys after to celebrate. I might just get a milkshake. That'd be slay, wouldn't it? Coming out in my hand, paparazzi's going, Oscar in one hand, milkshake in the other. Amazing. Amazing. And I do really feel like I'm going to win an Oscar, if I'm being honest. Okay. I'm going to read now. Left my spot. I did a bit of journaling for my book. Just looking at the commemorations on benches. I've started doing that more lately. That's a lot of text. I'm not quite understanding, but I think this man was in a blitz. But this shoe is stealing the show. A singular baby shoe. I hope they find it. What's this over there? Promise to dance if you play Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon. Pause exactly what I'm doing. Pick up that packet of prawn cocktail crisps off the floor and play Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon, which I have heard before, obviously, but can't ignore that song. Time to update you. I've just left the park. Had a nice time there. Took pictures of my grandma's house, this little wizard-like cub in it that I've always been kind of entranced by at the corner of the park. And then one of the landscape, in reverse order than what I've just told you then. But I'm about to lime scooter all the way home. So I'm going to put my phone in my bag, take my AirPods out, and I will just be concentrating on the ride. So see you then. Okay, this is dangerous. This is where my phone was away. I got all the way into Monton, which is about 20 minutes walk from my house, and then I realised that there was no mandatory parking area there. Which is a good thing that Lime are doing. Wow. My bag's got a fair bit of weight on it in that stretch. I stopped off at Tesco. I'm going to sit on the bench and show you. I'm going to have to show you. Oh. Heavy bag. I think that smells of piss. I'm not going to put you there. I will put you on the floor because it's cleaner than piss bench. Stopped off at Tesco. They had this on offer. So I've never really drank Robinsons because I don't like orange flavoured. I've never liked squash, fruity drinks, apple and blackcurrant, peach. Not my thing. I'm going to finish this. And I've got some tonic as well. Now, I drank it when I was at my granddad's. I like tonic in lime. But with this mint, I'm hoping it makes it even more summerier. I'm gonna add a bit more. Shit. Okay, I completely missed pouring it that time, so I obviously was not supposed to add more. but it just said, I looked up at the bin there and there's a sticker on it that says more and a Spotify song. I've got a second Spotify song. No chances of that. I'm gonna have to scan it now. Really good song. It was a song called More, by a person called Lua, and they're from West London, born in Nepal. Really good. It was a song from February. I need to make sure I like it, and I made my drink. It's nice. It's a nice sipping drink. I don't know if I got the balance quite right yet, but it's pretty darn close. It's the wrong way. Hey ho. I'm gonna continue walking on. In between. That's a little flashback to yesterday's vlog. Sleepy, walking, heavy bag. Trying to think about what else I'd like to do today. I did some good journaling actually. Break everything down. I think I've got a good understanding of Caius and where he's at. Just thinking a bit about what I'm going to do tomorrow. See, my nana, who doesn't eat very well, decided that she wanted to have some chicken, so she took some out of the freezer. Her freezer is like her prized possession. Honestly, she loves throwing things in there. Anyway, she left chicken out. It's been there out of the fridge 6 days now. She just wants me to bin it. So I told her I'd go tomorrow, so I'd get my hair cut there. But I'm also meant to be meeting Alice and Eliza in town, hopefully around 2, but they've not responded yet. So maybe early morning drive to Nana's, haircut, leave most stuff, take bag with laptop into town, right, and then meet them, come back to Nana's and chill out there. Maybe I'll cook, yeah. Is that little Robin? Hello. Finally home. It's the wrong way round, I don't get it. It feels like I've been walking 1,000 years. I am sweaty. I'm going to run. A tepid shower. Maybe even cold. Wash, get changed, eat my curry. The shower felt great. Really rejuvenative. What? Rejuvenative. Well, it felt rejuvenating. I'm gonna have the leftover curry now. It's 8:30, so I'm gonna get to the park, I think, for 9:15. For you, that looked instantaneous. Well, actually, I trimmed off around 30 seconds of footage. Okay, so that's chicken. 2 onion bhajis. My meal's entirely in there, which is good. Why do I add more vocal fry when I'm talking on this than I think I do in real life. And I'm not, sorry guys, vocal fry is a little bit cringe. You know, I don't often express negative opinions unless it's my family misunderstanding what I mean when I ask about their burger item. But yeah, that's how I feel. I will actually add some mango chutney this time. Little je ne sais quoi. I'm gonna watch Love Island, just taking it at my own pace. Oh. Maria, she reminds me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, living living her life like she's a movie star. Oh, this spoon is not well enough. But we will do it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gonna have to wash my hands after. Okay, this was just not meant to happen then, is it? Okay, I'm gonna have one piece of chicken with it. But I don't like how chicken's tastes when it's heated up sometimes. I'll have the onion bhaji later. Rinse this out and put it in the bin. Sorry guys, you don't need to watch all this. A light rain falls over yonder park, but we will persist. Brought my... Oh! I don't know where to put you. Hang on. Hang on! Yeah, it's raining a bit. That'll do. Tarot of the day. What shall it be? Please show us the tarot of the day. Whoa. I'm just unskilled. Hang on. I'm just going to pull the deck apart. Hang on. Okay. Tarot of the day is Six of Branches. This is a celebration of sorts, I think. Six of Wands. I want to say this is... Hang on. I pause because I try and think of the astrological meaning. I need to start reading intuitively. This is a peaceful and subtle happiness here after hardship. Oh, the world's there as well. Not that, it's just I don't know what else to say about Six of Branches. It would be Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm drawing a blank for this, like truly. I know I can Google it, but I don't want to. I'm just going to stare at the card. Adoration of nature, in some regard. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that meaning's in the card. Oh shit, let's see what this one is. Five of Spires. But we're not doing that today. Okay, if I'm called to later, then we can talk about it some more, but right now I don't feel called to. So I'm going to pop that back there and I'm going to end this. I forgot I was meant to be vlogging again. I've just been listening to music, chilling. I've got to blow out my candles. I don't know what time it is. Sorry, but I hope you've enjoyed the vlog.